Hello. Okay, I would like to talk about this whole business of being alone. I've done like a few videos about it. I did a whole playlist about it, everything. I realize that kind of makes me not very cool. So, like most humans, since being alone is their biggest fear, they won't listen to me because they'll think, ooh, whatever she's doing it wrong. I can tell you that much, That's understandable. As an empath, I'm not trying to get attention, even though I get accused of that. I get accused by narcissists for trying to steal attention and things like that. But if that's what you think I'm doing, you're wrong. I'm just trying to help people, represent things that aren't being represented. I spent a lot of my life struggling through these type of things. So I just want to help people. With tools that have helped me. Because like right now, I enjoy being alone. In fact, it's kind of hard to be my friend right now, because like life's taught me to enjoy being alone. And like to be my friend, you have to make it seem like it's going to be worth it to me too, like some women, they make it sound like I'm not already a woman. They're like, oh, well, since you want to be a woman, what women do is they wear this or they do that. And it's like, oh my hell. This stuff is called nail polish and we put it on our fingers. It's like, what? They don't think I already know that stuff? What the? Like, you can tell it's like, that's just too low level of intelligence and too low level of maturity for me. You don't go through something like this and live this way if it's an idea you just came up with the other day. You know what I mean? So, and plus that's, I can be taught, I can be taught things, but I'm not willing to trash myself. You know what I mean? Because I want to treat myself right, and that's something else. Like my friend, like as an empath, I attract narcissists. So like, I get a lot of people that are like all, like they want to take me under their wing and show me what everything means, because I'm all humble and it's easy to teach me things, And after it, they don't realize that as an empath, as a moon in Pisces person, I can see right through everything. People are transparent to me. I'm very intuitive. You can't really lie to me. I see everything. And I've studied psychology and I've studied toxic people and narcissists, and you're not gonna, I'm not someone that will be tricked, Like a dead giveaway of a narcissist is they could be so predictable is you can't teach them anything. And then when you give them a subject that they don't know anything about, they'll like grab the book and thumb through it, or they'll watch the video and just like and fast forward and go through it real quick, gather a few fancy vocabulary words, get the gist of it, and then act like an expert. That way they can always keep the higher ground, But if it's one of my subjects, I'm very thorough. I know my subjects very thoroughly. I can reference everything I say. And, I sound naive because I'm trying, my edge in style is kind of like a childish one, So it's that, I lose a lot of people because like to have respect, you got to be like very adult-like and everything, and being childish means that, 80% of the people that found you sexy before now don't, and things like that, because children don't have sex, even though I'm 49 years old, I'm not a child, but I just kind of think like one, but it's intentional. I'm taking care of myself. That's what makes me happy and feel healthy, It's in a healthy way. I pay my bills. I go to work, I keep a job. Can they keep a job? A lot of them can't. So, but, so like if you just hurry up and gather the information, I'm going to see through it. If you think I'm a man, and you like me and you're a girl and you think you're gonna get things to get something going or something like that, and then I'll finally see the folly of my ways and things like that, I'm going to know from day one that that's what you're doing. And women like that, it's like, oh, I don't want to have anything to do with them, just because it's like it's like it's too immature and too low level intelligence. It's just like it's like too much. But so, and then like with guys, they're like, oh, hey, come on, you're a guy, we're guys here, I mean, you're a trans woman and everything, but you can tell they think you're just one of the guys, and this is all just a bunch of bullshit, but they'll play along, that kind of thing. It's like nah, nope. I require of the people close to me, they got to have that kind of intelligence and education where they understand that I'm a woman, and really that can only be done by having a third gender, like immature people that don't even know how to read and things like that. They're like, all a third gender, yeah, but you can tell they still see things as everything's black and white to them. Everything's male and female. The concept of number three is it's too complicated for them. But I have things to do, and that's a waste of my time, these people, and I won't have my time wasted just because as an empath, you have to pick your surroundings. I'm an extroverted empath, so I'm a rare breed, I'm extroverted, but I have to constantly take care of myself because things drain me and people drain me. And I have to be selective of where I put myself. I like the bar. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, I'm going to go to the bar, I just don't like bars. They're just so draining, it's just these people that I just described. The women are the kind of women I described, and the men are the kind of men I just described. And it's just like, oh, that just drains me, And I need atmospheres and people that don't drain me. Then I can be, because I'm very not shy, So I'm an extrovert. Most of my extrovert side is really just a total lack of shyness, I'm not afraid to just tell people anything about myself, kind of. But introverts, even something that I don't think is being said out there about extroverted empaths is that we're more introverted than you think. We know that it's strange that we're extroverted, and so we give you a bunch of stuff, and you're all impressed with it, or you're all just like noticing it, and things like that. But then we don't reveal certain things on purpose, and you're never going to figure it out because it's just so shocking how extroverted we are, It's like it's easy to hide things. There's things I hide and guard because I know that people will trample them, and I'm not ready for that yet, Once something's solid and I have it, then I let people trample it because I can be very tough, like that's my whole thoroughness of research and everything. I can know something really well, so that it can't, you can't really trample it. You just can think you can trample it. Like I said, I see through people. So I don't know if I even ever really will have these friends, So that's why I let myself be happy being alone. It has its ebbs and flows, its ups and downs. I have moments where I'm like, oh, like being horny, that can be tough because I'm like, oh, I don't really need a boyfriend most of the time, but it would be nice, and I'm carrying like I'm carrying my own body weight and groceries on my back. I'm like, oh man, and sometimes guys pull me over, but I don't trust strangers. I don't take rides from strangers. I'm just like, I wish I had a guy friend that I trusted to say yes and take a ride from him and carry these damn groceries or hurt my back and things like that. I wish I had somewhere to go. I wish I could go to someone's house and hang out with them and things like that, And I think those things will come with time, but I'm not in a rush because at the same time, I think I see a chance that they won't. Not because I'm not worthy of love, but just because like I realized that the types of people that I need in my life are really rare. So I'll just have to count on the universe to set me up with those people. And some people think they are those kind of people, and they're not.